Hey, how we doing, guys?
Morning, everybody.
Joe here,
Kevin?
and welcome to a show about Aaron Rodgers' Achilles. I'm
God,
kidding.
yeah.
For Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Twas a rough day for all you Jets fans out there. We're sorry.
Dude.
Anyway, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Yes.
The reason we're actually here.
Yes.
I have loved this season. I mentioned at the end of the last one, I feel like we're getting payoffs for like all of the cringe we went through.
Yeah.
It's like Rebecca is finally making those steps we've only wanted her to do for about 40 episodes or so now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of nice to see. I like the realism of her still falling on her face,
Mm-hmm.
but the fact that she kind of has the tools to recognize it and dig herself out. I do think the impulse of quitting being a lawyer and opening a
Pretzel stand.
pretzel stand,
It's impulsive.
is impulsive and not in a good way.
However, I think it can be because
it could be,
it's
but
a different opportunity. It's a new beginning for her. She clearly did not like being a lawyer.
I agree with that.
Mhm.
But I also feel like she didn't like do any type of diligence whatsoever at finding what she did want to do.
Mhm.
You know what I
stumbled
mean?
upon
She just,
something.
yeah, she's like, I'll do anything else, something shiny, that, and I feel like that's part of her dysfunction a little bit.
The giant pretzel thing does go back to season 1, though.
Sure,
So
no,
they
I
kind
know.
of foreshadowed it. It's nice. It could have
Right.
been anything.
It could have been anything,
You know,
right?
So we have to see where she goes with that. I
Of
guess,
course.
you know?
My only point is, as a betting man, I'd say I really would be surprised if the show ends with Rebecca running a pretzel stand. You know what I mean?
It's a
Maybe
placeholder.
she doesn't go back to being a lawyer, but this definitely feels like a very, very big investment of a stopgap
Mhm.
effort. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'll just open my own business I know nothing about really, and everything will be fine. Did you apply for a single license? Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? It's
Let's
like,
face it, money's not a thing for her.
but
It's just
apparently not.
endless.
Her privilege is definitely, and I'm not being cruel calling out her privilege. She did it a lot when she was after the prison episode.
She did.
She called herself out on being overly privileged. I'm like, yes, you are.
Which I wonder if we're going to go back to the whole prison thing because she was volunteering there.
Yeah, she still is. She
So
said
I
she
wonder
is.
if we get another prison episode.
If I were a betting guy, I'd say that she ends up doing some good, helping out some or a group of the women who were in the prison and really shouldn't be, and that gets her interested in a different kind of law than real estate law.
Sure.
See, it's kind of like not Tim,
I was going to say.
the guy that owned the pretzel stand before her. I'm totally spacing on
Jeff?
It might have been. Sorry. We didn't get a whole lot from him throughout the series until then. But everything he said he hated about being a lawyer was about being a real estate lawyer.
Yeah.
There's other types of law, and I'm sure that Rebecca would find some of those more rewarding. I'm not knocking real estate law, but she seemed to not enjoy it. So I think, helping these women might show her that there's a different type of law that she can actually enjoy doing.
Sure.
Because it seems
like criminal law?
something like that. Just well, on defense, something like she's doing with the ladies, because I have a hard time with the fact that she's going to go from being a really talented, skilled lawyer with her background and love of education to I just want to run a pretzel stand for the rest of my life. Maybe she does, and maybe she's happy, and that's all good. But man, has she invested a lot of time and energy and so much of herself into that to just walk away casually.
Well, that is the fun part about final seasons, right?
Sure.
Is that we have all our ducks in a row.
Right.
All bets are off. We don't know where they're headed with this season.
No idea.
She could end up running the pretzel stand to the end of the show, or she could be Paul Newman in The Verdict. We don't know.
Exactly.
We don't know.
Now, we do want to welcome a couple new Patreon subscribers the last couple days, guys. So Holly and Kat Duchars, welcome, guys. We appreciate you being here. Thank you.
We sure do. And if you guys are watching us on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel.
Hello.
If you don't mind, hit the like button for us. Leave us a comment down below, and please hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we have coming your way.
Absolutely. If you'd like to see a full-length reaction of this and 3 other seasons of Crazy Ex-Girlfriend and a lot of other things, please check out a link in the description below to our Patreon page.
Good stuff.
This is a very much rewatchable show. I will do it at some point. So I highly recommend going back and jumping on a rewatch. And if you'd like to join us for the first time watch through with you, that would be really cool.
Lots of hilarity.
All right, guys.
The reason I assembled you all here for this hashtag girl group hangout, pretzel pairings with wine. Look at you, Miss Entrepreneur. You are glowing. Yeah, I'm really happy lately.
Hector and I bought a condo in El Segundo, so we're moving.
Cool.
This is really big and an adult step. I'm you're married, now you're buying real estate. It's huge, right?
That's how it goes. Are you trying to talk her out of it?
Okay.
Oh!
That's funny.
Beth and I got an offer to work at a huge party planning company. We've been trying to decide how to break it to you, but really, it's not such a big deal. We can all text and talk on the phone and FaceTime.
Speaking of big news, I have some.
You gonna stop calling Tommy General Buttface Jackson?
Buttface
Jackson.
No. You applied and got in. I'm just waiting on my assignment.
So she's
for
gonna have to follow the same
Excited to see where I
advice
get to
she just
go.
kind of gave Rebecca.
Like South America or Africa.
Oh wow.
Good for him,
Yeah,
though.
joined the Peace Corps. Kind of.
A kid who's gonna go super far away and
Oh, okay, that's a long time. Yeah,
He's in it for the long haul.
yeah. That would freak me out. Just say you're freaked out. It's okay. Yeah.
I can see you're upset.
I'm not upset. Not at all.
Yes, you are. Just be honest. Yeah.
This is an achievement.
You can be proud and upset.
Yeah. Parents do this all the time when their kids get into good schools on like
Yeah.
the opposite coasts or
They
whatever.
just start
Yeah.
crying.
Yeah. See? Yeah. I really feel bad for her.
Oh, Paul, I know. Yeah, I went to college 40 minutes away. Mom bawled her eyes out.
Yeah, right?
Your roommates moving out, your friends moving away. Of course you're feeling low and sad.
No, it's not that.
Sorry,
It was a
therapist.
contest and I'm not losing.
What? Rebecca, I didn't hear you.
I feel less than when others are doing better than me.
Feeling competitive is just human nature. It's normal.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes. Okay, I am not suggesting that you replace your friends.
No. I wouldn't do that. I mean, I'm not saying that I would do that. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just adding.
Sounds like you're gonna do that.
People who don't Scott, we
It's
have an
legal there.
emergency.
You live in
My son
California.
is
Right.
going far away, super far.
And we're so proud of him.
Screw proud. I just started liking that kid.
Man.
Babe, I'm begging you, do not interfere in his life. He's made a good decision for once. Let him be.
Thank you, Scott. I agree. This is selfish of Paula. I
It
get
is.
her fear. It's reasonable, but when she starts like scheming, it becomes
We forget that
selfishness, right?
Kids are individuals as well.
Yeah, exactly.
They become their own people.
Right. When your kids grow up, they do have their own lives, man.
Are Daryl and White Josh back together? Yay!
Super
No, I
young
don't
as
think
well.
They are back together. But let's get back to me.
It's so sad. Look at them. They're so cute.
They might be back together,
Eh.
actually.
I don't know.
Get back together! Everyone wants you back together. Come on!
Yeah.
Okay, so they're not back
It's true.
together.
Yeah, stop pretending you guys aren't in love.
Is this Oklahoma or is this the Music Man?
Okay, this is one of the best ones they've done.
Yeah.
This is a lot of fun.
Yes, it is.
We know what we are to each other.
Yeah, that is their issue. That is about them.
Have they decided what they are to each other, though? Now I don't
Okay,
know.
so-
Now I don't know what their relationship is.
Yeah. I can't tell if Josh is searching for something. If he's like,
Right.
oh, maybe in a little bit. Can I
Yeah.
come by later?
Heather and Valencia are having a farewell party at my house on Saturday night. That's funny. I wasn't consulted. What are you guys doing?
Well, again, I'm moving, so I'm packing up my stuff.
I'm picking up some stuff I left here that I'm taking to New York.
Rebecca, you're being weird.
Yes.
I'm sorry, what did you? I don't even recognize that word anymore. I think you're fixating a little bit too much on me rather than focus on your own sadness.
Vanessa Rodriguez is here.
Honey, don't be rude.
Yes, Paula. Here are your custom earrings that say.
Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. You look amazing.
Well, you look pretty good yourself.
Thank you.
I'm trying to get Vanessa and Brendan back together so he won't leave. I did not offer her money or blackmail her. I am just playing Cupid.
But we can't be messing with his life.
Yeah.
If you don't call this off, I will.
And I love him more than
Oh.
ever. And I don't want
I
to
feel bad for her, but also need to shake her out of it.
No, Scott.
Heads up, actually, Rebecca's kind of having a tough time with everyone leaving.
Yeah, that makes sense. You guys are both moving. That's hard.
Oh, I like him. You just want to know everything about my life. So many questions.
Well, that sounds like a normal first date, a good one.
Yeah,
Sure,
I'm
yeah.
thinking about coming back here and kicking off my shoes and hang out with somebody who already knew all that stuff.
We spend an awful lot of time together, but we know it's not going to be anything more than a friendship. It'll be the thing that keeps us from meeting someone new. Either one of us.
What about all our shows?
Well, I could give you the passwords.
What?
Yeah, so obviously Peeps for Peace is out. We'll have to go back to dealing drugs.
They
Now
know.
it
They're
needs
they're
legal.
messing with her.
You guys got me. You got me. Who was in on this?
Right.
Yeah, that's funny.
Mom,
This
I know
was
you
actually
love
really
me.
good of all of them.
Yeah.
I love you too, but I gotta go.
Yeah.
I know.
Rebecca's almost 30. She's not a kid.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, where the party at?
Ah.
My friends, I told them to come ironically early. Hey, how's it going? Anybody have a problem with this?
Yeah, say yes, man.
Oh my God, you're kind of embarrassing me right now. These are my guests, and they can do whatever they want, right? Yeah. So.
I feel like Dr. Arkopian should have seen this reaction coming and stepped in a little bit more with the advice. You know what I mean? It was pretty clear to me that she was going to explode.
It's like the Hunger Games.
If you are too young to have watched the original Full House, get out.
These are the most predictable problems ever. I can.
I continue to be horrible. The thing is, when you told me your good news, I wanted to be happy for you, but instead I just felt self-hating and competitive, which I know is wrong.
Get why you're down on yourself, but I mean, honestly, I can't picture what my life would be like without you.
We'll keep in touch, right? Well, of course we will. I mean, definitely we will. I mean, you're everything I ever hoped you would be, but nothing like I actually thought you would be.
This is a weird thing to admit to your kid as he's leaving.
I know.
Like, you.
Love you, Mom.
That was really cool. How
It was.
Final season.
Some good production design, yeah.
You gotta say goodbye.
Oh, there's no. Yeah, there isn't, is there?
Well,
yeah.
it's a bittersweet episode, like we said. Final seasons, you got to say goodbye to everybody, and well, I didn't think Valencia would leave the show.
I didn't either.
She was a supporting character,
Sure.
so she didn't totally leave the show. Her character just came to an end, I guess. you know,
Right,
which
yeah.
makes sense. I think we'll still see Heather, right? I mean, maybe.
Maybe. It's hard to
Less,
say.
Probably less for sure.
Right.
But also, I don't know, because the show does have such strong supporting characters, so either
Right.
we're going to get a really, really Rebecca-centered second half of the season, or they'll still be in play. And it'll just be like, we'll cut to every location.
Sure. I think they're gone. Because I think, and I could be wrong, obviously, but I think we're moving into a realm where Rebecca has to start dealing with her issues without the support system there to talk her down or to do it for her that she's kind of relied on so much. So,
which should be interesting.
Right. I feel like if I was a showrunner, I feel like that's the way we're going. We're going like, okay, now can Rebecca handle it without the crutches of all these
Her
people?
friends.
Yeah.
Well, what episode is this? This is only
5.
5?
Mhm.
Oh, wow. This is a long season, too.
So yeah, we still have 13 left. Yeah, it's a long season. It's an 18 season, I think.
That's interesting, then.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if, like, in the last couple episodes, we see them one more time or something.
Right.
Then, just because it's the end of the show.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they did on Parks and Rec when they wrote people off. That's what they did in The Office when they wrote, when they wrote people off. They all came back at the very end.
Yeah.
But they were gone. So that's what I think is going to happen.
We're famously bad at predicting the show.
Of course. But, I mean, if you're having a move away early in the last season, I mean, let's face it, it's a television show.
You got to let them go for a bit. Yeah.
You don't want to pay actors to be like, I'm going to have you, who's been a supporting cast member for 4 seasons, I'm going to have you be in 2 minutes every episode now, and pay you per episode still. I think logistically they're gone.
And also, like, it'd be weird to have them say goodbye twice.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean,
although on this show you don't know, right?
You don't know. It does leave the door open for new characters to show up.
Right.
We still have plenty of Nathaniel.
Right.
I mean, Paula's not going anywhere.
Right.
Father Bra and Josh are still in play, so
I'd rather see more Father Bra. I love Father Bra.
Father Bra's great, and also like I do want to see Trent again.
Right.
He's gonna show up. He's
Sure.
got to show up. He shows up in every season.
Right.
He's always a delight. Yeah, I mean, this is a good episode for Rebecca where we had plenty of Rebecca No.
Yes, we did.
But at the same time, I like that she's having these realizations in the same episode, and it's not like an arc where like it takes 3 episodes for somebody to finally get to it.
Right, yeah. And like I said, if I was new to this show, I would have been like, oh my God, this girl sucks. You know what I mean? If you don't know everything you know about her and know how her progress has been going. So it's like I even said we were watching, it's like, she sucks so bad right now, but I'm confident she's going to figure it out and get her and dig her way out of it by the time we're done.
Yeah.
And she did, but man, did she spiral hard. I empathize with her. You know, I've been pulling for her since the beginning, and still am. But I'm just thinking logistically, like if I had a friend that who this was, I don't know if I'd want to be around him that much. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like these three women are super understanding, right?
are.
Even before and after learning of like the depths of her condition, they were like, okay, Rebecca, it's okay. I'm like, dude, if I was having somebody around me that was that selfish and manipulative
More
all the
gracious
time,
than I would be.
I would. I mean, I'm just being honest about myself. I'd be like, I hope all goes. It's like when Josh told her, like, I don't want to be around you anymore. You're at the point where you're threatening my mother's life. And Josh is like, I need you to go away.
Yeah.
I'm like, I totally think that's fair. Like, I don't wish you ill. I hope you get better. I hope you're a happy person. But I do not want you in my life.
No,
You know?
and that's fair.
Yeah,
that is
for sure.
fair. It's okay to tell somebody you don't want
Right.
them in your life anymore.
I mean, and it is good because I mean, as the three men pointed out, there are aspects of all three of their lives that are better because of Rebecca. There really are.
Yeah. They wouldn't be in the spots they are today.
Exactly.
Like they
Yeah,
said.
in the good ones, right?
Yeah.
Like when you look at how aimless all three of them were when Rebecca showed up in their lives, she has been good for them.
She has
know?
been.
I mean, give them credit for taking their own steps too. But Heather was a college student with no ambition beyond being a college student. Valencia just wanted to marry Josh and nothing else. And Paula was just a temp that just wanted to be a temp.
She has the capacity to be a really good person.
She does.
It's almost not Rebecca. No, it's
Right.
like, oh, Rebecca.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like you're better than this. It's
Right.
one of those kind of situations, and she is. The whole party thing, though, that was insane.
That was hard to watch.
I-
Like we knew it was coming the whole way. Like she's gonna bring 20-something people to somebody else's party to blow it up and make everything about her, and that's hard. You know what I mean? It is hard to be around someone who will like sabotage something that's yours to make it about them.
Yeah.
Like that's tough. Like for anybody,
Look, you want to invite a few friends over, that's one thing.
right?
But this is the going away party.
Yeah, this is
You want to spend time with
right.
friends that are going away.
This is our time. This is our thing to say goodbye to everybody
Yeah.
and each other. Oh wait, I'm gonna make sure that you know that I almost feel like it was an attack. You know what I mean? Like I'm not here to feel good about myself. I'm here to come in and show you that I don't need you in my life.
That's exactly
so
what it was.
So I'm gonna go and tear down everything that you're doing.
Well, I was
and that's
gonna
like
say,
that's hard to forgive. I feel
Inviting
like
Maya and AJ is one thing.
I would have. I agree.
You know?
Yeah.
But I guess they had their own like parties that they were
Right.
collectively going
Which
to.
he should have been like, okay, I guess you're not coming.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Daryl's there. Josh is there.
Right.
It's fine. That's
Right.
fine then. You know, you can be sad. You can mourn your friends going away, but you don't have to be like, I don't need you, because of course you need them.
Well, and I really like the fact, and again, why this season was my favorite of the show is it's totally okay now when Rebecca implodes. She's like, "Wow, I really went off the rails there, didn't I?" That her friends were like, "Well, just straight up say, yeah." You were off. We get
Big
it,
time.
but yes, you were awful right there. You were awful, and they all did. They all told her you were definitely being terrible.
That's being a good friend.
Yeah, it is.
Good
It's-
friends do that.
that's where you like where they're at in their friendship.
Yeah.
Where you can be like, hey, we're still friends. I got you. You're not a threat of losing us, but you really sucked for the last couple of days, and you need to be told that.
Yeah.
You know, the idea of, remember the song she sang with Nathaniel, like nothing's anybody's fault. That great song.
Yeah.
Accountability.
Exactly.
We're getting to the point now where, despite the fact that Rebecca has very real reasons for her bad behavior, she still has to take accountability for her actions, right? Paula and Rebecca both in this episode had valid feelings about sad moments, right? Friends moving away, son moving away, right? Valid feelings, but their behaviors after that were not okay for both of them. You stepped into manipulation and hurtful behavior no one should tell you is okay. I get why you're being awful right now because your son's moving away. I get you're being awful because your friends are moving away. No, there you need to be able to say, like, look, stop being awful. I get why you're upset, but I don't get why you're acting abhorrently.
I like how the family handled it.
I do too.
That was a really funny.
That was great. It was like, let's just show her.
Yeah.
You know, let's
And
just
then
show
it
her.
really like snapped her out of it too. She was like, "Oh,
It did. It
okay."
really did. It's like, oh wait, I really am being terrible. Yeah.
She'd rather him go to Africa than have him sell drugs and be a father.
Yeah. And like I said before, and this episode just reiterated it. Rebecca's a tough hang, and the show's kind of a tough hang, right? Sometimes
Can be.
for the first 3 seasons,
Mhm.
and we're finally getting the payoffs in the 4th season of here's a healthier
Now it feels good.
way, right? Yeah, exactly. When Rebecca falls on her face, when Paula falls on her face, we're going to have a resolution that's reasonable and where accountability is taken,
Yeah.
which is what you want in
We've
characters,
wanted-
what you want in
we've wanted this
people,
from
what
the
you want in
beginning,
life.
you know,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. People are going to make mistakes. Everybody does, but you have to kind of own them a little bit. And Rebecca spent 3 seasons not owning her mistakes, and now she finally is, and it's really nice to see.
Absolutely. I
Look
agree.
forward to the next one.
I do too. We'll see you guys.
Catch you then, guys.